Time, space, reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility, where a single choice can branch out into infinite lawsuits, creating alternate release strategies from the ones you know. I am the Creeper. I'm your guide through these vast new disappointments. Follow me and ponder the question, who approved this artwork?
Oh, wow!
We start with a reminder of a time when Marvel cared about its world building. We see strong independent woman giving Twiggy a pep talk that never happened in the movie. Twiggy goes to get in the super soldier making machine, whilst Dr. German politely reminds strong independent woman that spectators should be in the booth for their own safety. Grateful for the reminder, she heads upstairs to join everyone else.
It's rewind time.
Strong independent woman tells Dr. German that she don't need no safety protocols. All the super important generals, senators, and state officials follow her lead and stand at the blast zone. As Dr. German gives a speech, she sees Agent Oakenshield prepare to light a cigarette. As she rushes to tell him it's a no smoking zone, he sets off a bomb a few feet in front of them and vaporizes everyone. Agent Oakenshield, strong independent woman, Twiggy, Howard Simp, General Incompetence, and Tommy Lee Jones are the only survivors of the gigantic explosion. Agent Oakenshield kills Tommy Lee Jones because the series couldn't afford him, and shoots Twiggy twice in the stomach at point-blank range.
He's dead!
Howard Simp does nothing as Agent Oakenshield grabs a super soldier serum. He's pretty sure it works. Strong independent woman murders him and rushes to tell Twiggy that he'll just have to bleed out while she hops in the machine. General Incompetence protests because she's a woman, and also the whole room is on fire. But Howard Simp reckons it's best to do it right now, so both him and strong independent woman disobey direct orders from a commanding officer to start the transformation. And
Wow.
She-Man is born. We hard cut to General Incompetence so he can tell us how sexist he is again, while a bunch of women take She-Man's blood. I guess they kind of forgot about the extra serum they didn't use. He says,
"Women aren't soldiers. They sure as hell don't fight on the front lines."
To the genetically enhanced super being they just spent millions of dollars creating. We pilfer a few more shots from a better movie, then reveal that Twiggy survived. She-Man shows the true class of her character by vandalizing a wall because she's frustrated at not being allowed to go kill Nazis. We have some attempts at humour and Twiggy randomly talks about dancing. Speaking of Nazis, we see Redface getting the space cube. Howard Simp knows about this because of his radiation detection satellites?
Don't worry about it.
General Incompetence orders them to leave it, which of course means that they won't. Soldiers don't need to follow orders. And he reminds us that he's a sexist man.
This doesn't concern you. You're lucky to be in the room.
As She-Man drowns her sorrows in booze, Howard Simp shows his patriotism by revealing a symbol that truly represents the freedom and justice that his peasant country has been lacking for so long. Now we're in the heart of German territory, and the Space Cube is being driven through Berlin so that She-Man can have a hero shot with the Brandenburg Gate. She snipers a soldier with her shield, then drops down in front of the speeding trucks so that we can see her costume in its full patriotic glory. She-Man proceeds to gleefully murder all the German conscripts, which fortunately will not alert anyone else in Berlin.
That was brilliant!
This ain't your granddad's Captain America. After seeing her tear his comrades apart, Jake Paul decides to have a fistfight with the super soldier so that she can kick the patriarchy right in the... Grabbing the cube, she decides she better not nip down the road and do the same to Hitler and end the war. She's done enough Nazi bashing for one night. Back at US HQ, she mansplains war tactics to General Incompetence and demands a promotion. General Incompetence does nothing about the insubordination, Howard Simp gets the cube, and Twiggy wants a dance. She-Man murders her way into the Hydra prison, breaks out Buck, and helps smash up some tanks, with Twiggy in the Ironmonger suit.
What in heavens? In heavens!
We get a montage of She-Man brutally murdering more German conscripts with Ironmonger's support, while General Incompetence takes credit for their work because he graciously refrained from having them court-martialed for disobedience. Redface kills some Nazis, which ironically makes him a villain in this show. And we're back to having more chemistry with She-Man and Twiggy. Howard Simp ruins the moment, and we're off to hijack a train. Not really sure why these other guys are here, but Buck senses a trap, and She-Man injects some much-needed comedy into the scene.
Or maybe you're just afraid of trains.
Hilarious.
Ironmonger hops on the front of the train and waits for the others to zip wire onto the roof before making sure the coast is clear. Once inside, he realises that
It's a trap!
And instead of flying away, he heroically goes down with the train and dies for the second time. She-Man is sad, and general incompetence is sexist. But it's alright, because she gets to play an Uno reverse card.
You're lucky to even be in the room.
Before bullying Howard Simp into entering an active war zone.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Storming the Hydra Castle, we get more of our hero savagely murdering the German conscripts.
They're dead.
We see that Redface has the cube, which means that Twiggy is alive after all. Phew. Good job Hydra actually searched for him, or he might have frozen to death. Redface uses the cube to open up a portal and summon the Kraken, which subverts our expectations and crushes him instantly. Twiggy gets back in Ironmonger, and She-Man puts Howard Simp in his place. She-Man uses the world's strongest sword to fight off the Kraken, while Ironmonger watches. As she carves up more tentacles, Ironmonger carries the soldiers away to save them from the Nazgul scream. Thankfully, the interdimensional beast lets go of the size of the portal, decides not to spread its legs, and allows She-Man to push it inside.
No!
All performance issues.
She disappears, and neither Howard Simp nor Twiggy attempt to use the cube to reopen the portal, so that she can be put on ice till it randomly lets her back through 70 years later.
Almost 70 years ago.
And that's about it. Thanks for stopping by, and if this video left you hungry for more, then I think it's time for a sub.
Do it.